Well, there it is, the Mississippi Aquarium. Construction in Gulfport on track for its target opening of later this year. More than likely, I always say, early 2020. Every day when you drive by, you can see more and more of the future tourist destination taking shape. Here with the very latest Mississippi Aquarium President and CEO, David Kimmel. David, good to see you. I drive by the aquarium to and from work every day. I'm shocked to see the progress. I thought you were going to be pushed to meet these deadlines that you set, but I have to be honest with you, it's looking like it's at least on schedule, if not a little bit ahead of schedule. How would you characterize it?
Right, first of all, progress is really coming along well. And I think, as you just said, you're now seeing us come out of the ground. All of that underground work is done. We're coming out of the ground. Our ticket building, which also houses our gift shop, is that first building there. You're seeing the framework for the bird aviary area is up right now. The dolphin tank is basically complete. It has a little bit more work in it. Most of the work is focused on our large Aquatic Wonders building, that being where our acrylic tunnel is. All the acrylic is in now. We are still on track. Between my late 19, early 20, I intend to announce a formal opening date at our Splash Bash event, which is September 27th at Barksdale Pavilion. So around that time.
You'll feel comfortable at that point to set a concrete date.
Yes.
Well, one of the reasons why is because that's pretty much the end of hurricane season, and so much of construction depends on weather. About 6 weeks ago, lousy weather for about 3 weeks probably put you behind. The last 4 or 5 weeks, really nice weather. That's probably put you back on schedule or ahead.
You know, and the weather is dependent. We're very dependent on weather, and with the good weather, you walk the site, you almost get run over. So again, they're out there working feverishly, a lot of things going on, you know, and even beyond construction, which also affects our dates, is our animal collection. So our animal collection's going well. Our plan is in place. We have collectors that go out and actually will be collecting and hold the animals. We're bringing in animals from other accredited zoos and aquariums right now. Our folks brought back a bunch of sharks earlier this week. They're headed over to Houston tomorrow morning to go out and pick out some more animals and bring it back.
How much pressure, David, honestly speaking? I know you're a cool customer, but how much pressure do you feel, does the city feel, even the state, because they have a lot of skin in the game, to make sure that this is going to be a successful investment? Because that's what it is.
You know, I can't speak to the state or even the city. I will tell you flat out that the mayor and the council are extremely supportive. The Gulfport Redevelopment Commission is extremely supportive. I think I put more of the pressure on myself. Is we have a limited budget. We're going to open up within that budget. If we're opening up late, I have to pay staff longer. So the pressure is there for me not only to make sure that we stay in budget from the business side of it, but that when we open, it is one of the greatest experiences that people are going to have.
What about interest? I mean, obviously it's still months away from opening, but are you starting to get calls from the public? Is the public visiting websites? Are the public interested in purchasing tickets this early in the game?
You know, right now, the biggest focus that we're getting from wanting to do something is on the catering side. Our sales and marketing team is now getting in place. They're going to be going out soon and starting to take orders for events. We're working great with Milton's group to really start to identify people that are coming in and want a place to have a great venue, a great experience on there. You know, every time you're out in the community and you wear your aquarium shirt, people, first thing, when are you going to open? Where can I get my tickets? Where can I go? The support of the community is just amazing.
On that catering, how much of a moneymaker is that going to be? How much of a percentage of the total revenue that you expect to bring in is going to be done by catering parties and separate events there besides just general admission?
You know, I can't give you an exact number right now, but I'm going to tell you something. It is a big portion of it. Look, our revenue is based on our ticket sales. It is based on our gift shop sales, and it's based on our food and beverage sales as well. Early projections didn't include some of those in there, so again, that helps the bottom line. It helps the surplus, which means it helps us reinvest into our conservation and educational initiatives that we have.
Everybody goes into these major projects like this with lofty expectations, as you have. Your prediction or projection for visitors is at what, 400,000?
Almost 500,000.
Almost 500,000 a year?
Yes.
I want to get back to my pressure question. how much pressure is there to meet that, to even exceed that, if at all possible?
You know, the only pressure is on myself, of my own personal expectations. My wife will tell you that I put more pressure on myself probably than I should. I'm comfortable with where our projections are. My pressure is in making sure we're ready. And I'm putting, the staff that we are putting together are really great professionals. They know what they're doing. My job right now is to support them and give them the tools that they need. But I don't really consider this extra pressure. It's just a normal thing. We have a product to deliver. We need to make sure that we bring in the right animals. We need to make sure that when people come in, the bottom line is that they are wowed. And that is where we're going for. Even our own staff, we did a staff walkthrough this morning, so I probably still have the hard hat ring around my head on here, is my own staff is excited about it. They're jaw-dropping. They had some of the newer ones specifically had no idea what we were really doing.
The other key to success is keeping things fresh,
Yes.
because you don't want someone to go there, see it, come back and see the same thing.
That's right. And part of that also is part of being accredited and part of being the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. They set a standard. We meet that standard, but our financials include keeping our exhibits fresh and alive.
All righty, David Kimmel, thanks for being with us. Thanks for the update. Love those drone shots,
And
flying
thank you
high
for them.
over
Your
the
drones,
We're at
thank
the
you.
progress every day, and it's good to see.